Hello everybody, it's time for Off the Ledge. As you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day in Massachusetts. Yay! That's why I'm in a white cloud. Kind of. It's a little foggy. Thank you to all you who joined me last night for my full moon party. Basically, spontaneous. The moon was incredible. That strawberry moon, if you could have seen it, maybe you did get to see it live from wherever you live. It was just, it looked like Mars. It was so pretty. And then later, when I shut down that short video clip and then I moved to the beach location, it was pretty spontaneous that I said, let's all put in the chat what we want for America. That was like, it was just beautiful. If you didn't catch it, if you want to go back and watch it, just know that especially the second one, it's a little like jiggly at the beginning because I'm just trying to get my camera to be still, but definitely worth checking out. Tonight we have, every Thursday night we have our guided meditation for a healed America. Please mark your schedule, your calendar, to join us at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday nights. That's consistent. It's only the last Thursday in this month that I'm going to change the time, just because there's a festival going on here. But every single Thursday, otherwise, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So please join us for that. Our intentions and our prayers, if you're into praying, just creating a space for what we want in America, join us, because it's really, really impactful when we do that together. I want to just point out that there are things that, to this point that we're at, there are things that could have gone wrong in the past several months that didn't. And it's really, really important to notice them. So just maybe work on a list of the things that could have gone wrong instead of focusing on all the things that are going wrong. Because we're in a massive purge of the dark side. And as the dark side weakens, it gets vicious. I think that's a pretty good descriptive word as to, how they've been behaving. So let's read Ernest Holmes. Today is Thursday. The moon is has gone into Capricorn. Yep. It's a good day to get some work done. Right action is operating in our life now. Right action means that every legitimate and constructive purpose we have in mind will be successfully executed. I like it. It means that we will know what to do, how to think, how to act, how to proceed. We definitely declare that since our word is in accord with the divine nature, it actually is the law of God in our experience enforcing itself. Hence, there is nothing in us or around us that can limit this word. The power of this law is with us, and the action that results from this power produces harmony, peace, joy, and success. We know that in this consciousness of reality is the supply for our every need, physical, mental, or spiritual, and we accept that supply in deepest gratitude. We are thankful that this is the way life fulfills our needs, through the doorway of our inner self. And we are thankful that we know how to use this perfect law. We come to this great fountain of supply in the very center of our being to absorb that for which we have need, mentally and physically, and we are filled with the sense of the reality of that which we desire. We are filled with the sense of the reality of that which we desire. As we are filled with reality, we permit it to flow into our world of thought and action, knowing that it brings peace and harmony and order all around us. There arises within us limitless faith in the inconquerable presence, the perfect law, and divine action. Oh, Ernest, you've done it again. You have supplied us with really empowering words, and thank you. And so it is. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Okay, let's go to Kathy Beale's astrological forecast for today. I have it queued up. Let's see if it stayed queued up. Yes, okay.
This is Kathy Beale of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for June 12th, 2025. The air is serious today. Look around your own life and see what you actually have dominion over. What are you responsible for? You may have to actually put on your big kid pants. It's going to pay off if you do. Trust that situations are playing out, that you may not have to actually take any kind of radical action. You may have already planted the seeds for really, really badly needed change. The release that usually comes with a full moon isn't here just yet, but it's arriving in a few days. So hang tight. That's all for now.
Yeah, I feel like the next few days, we didn't really see things peaking. We didn't see things. It's not that they didn't peak, like reach a point on the actual full moon. But I think behind, in the background, there were a lot of things coming to a head. And I think that in the next couple of days, it's going to be beyond anything we could have ever imagined. But it's good. It's not bad. I want to just say, too, that just reflecting this morning on what we're going through as a collective humanity, I get really strong guidance to tell you all that when we stand up for our freedom, when we stand up to revolt against suppression, I know maybe we don't really think of this much, but I actually think about the people in North Korea. And I think about the fact that we're all energetically connected. And I want to just kind of feed my own inspiration to really rise up and do what we need to do to save democracy, because it affects the collective consciousness of the entire world. And I don't know why we never talk about the people in North Korea. Maybe it's too horrifying to think about, or other countries where people are gravely suppressed. But we're standing up for the world. We're standing up for humankind. And when we fight, we win. So let's also, the people of Russia. I've said before that I feel Alexei Navalny tells us from the spirit world to pray for the people of Russia. And we have a taste of what it's like to have an out-of-control madman who's the head of your country. I said before the election many, many, many things. One thing that I kept trying to, drive home the point about is a vote for Dumpy meant a vote for Putin. And we know they rigged the election. And that information will be coming out. But in the meantime, let's just really hold the space. Love is exponentially more powerful than hate. And what is going on in this fascist regime that's attempting to take full, total control of our country, what's happening for them is not success. They look ridiculous. I mean, I was watching Midas Touch, and Ben Mycelis was shown a clip of LA, bunch of people singing, literally, you might have seen this, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." They were singing that together. And all the while, like, ICE is like starting fights. They're weak. If they're afraid of gentle people just holding up signs, "We don't want a king," and they feel like they have to attack that, is that strength? That's beyond weak. That's pathetic. It's just stupid. I mean, honestly. We'll keep tracking it. I'm going to do a pop-up a little bit later. Today's so perfect. As long as it's not too windy, I'm going to do an outdoor PNN pop-up. And possibly our guided meditation tonight from outdoors. We'll see if the weather holds up. Okay, 3 cards to guide us through the day. Please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe. And if you want to become a member, you have access to my presentations, my classes, and they're pre-recorded and uploaded. And day 2 of how to use the pendulum will be today. Last night just got too busy, so I'll do day 2 of 4 days of how to use a pendulum. So if you're a member, make sure you take advantage of that. They're set to members only. There's a few classes up there right now. Okay, the cards for today. Healing. We're becoming masterful at healing. I love this. We're becoming masterful at healing the collective because there are, we're reaching a tipping point a little bit of people finally thinking about possibilities. Yay. I really wanted us to be there. This is indicating that we're on our way there. We're achieving mastery. We're learning how to heal because we need to heal. If there's not a cry for healing, if there's not a call for healing, if there's not a need for healing, we're not going to be accessing our healing power. But now there is, very clearly, there's a need for healing. We're being called to heal this world. It reminds me of the hymn that I played on Sunday, Wounded World That Cries for Healing. That was last Sunday. So we're actually gaining mastery now, and we're thinking about, I like to say, in the realm of possibilities in the universe, the possibility that we're going to have a stronger democracy than ever is there. So let's focus on that. All right? Have mastery. Mastery. Proclaim healing and nothing but healing. Being healing and being healed. And just personally, when I was reflecting on what this tumultuous time has done for me, and I think if we get quiet, we'll all kind of tap into this. This difficulty has made me stronger in my faith. It truly, truly has. I know it might sound bizarre. I have more faith because I've just seen miracles happen. So let's count our blessings and stay in the light and keep sending light to LA and all the other people, the cities where there are protesters. We got this. I'll catch you later on. Namaste. Thumbs up. Bye.